Looks like it's working now.
Yeah, well, because I fixed it.
Well, thank for you. Thanks for you.
Thank Joy for the dome.
Yeah, thanks, Joy.
You're welcome. And theme song. Theme. Well, you know what? It does work because it was a very Simpson week this week.
Oh my gosh, we've been so busy. Welcome to When Wife Gives You Lemons, fuckers. A little late than never, but we're here to give you a nice Friday morning drive to work.
Yep. Hello.
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 So I got a nope. I got one of the nopes off the top of my head right now.
Do it. Hurry. Go.
Okay.
I have to pee.
I had what I called a problem at work the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I titled in my notes, peepee keys.
Did you pee on your keys?
Well, not intentionally.
You peed on your keys?
So I
pee in my pants all the time. It sucks.
No. So I was peeing in the urinal, just doo-doo-doo, and I was working an overtime shift, and I was peeing, and I just cleaned everything, and I was peeing. It was a long one. I was like, oh my God, this is like forever, right? Mm-hmm. And I did something, and I leaned down a little bit, and as I flushed the toilet, and the keys to the school that I was working with fell, and it was only those, so it was really light. They fall into the toilet, into the urinal, and it's a urinal with a trap, like, so it goes. And I had to run my hand in there as fast as I could to save the keys from going down. And I was all, oh my God, peepee keys. I got peepee keys. And then I came home and rubbed my hands on you without washing them.
You fingered me.
Well,
peepee keyed fingered me?
Yeah, no, I washed myself. Come on.
I don't know. I feel like you have to wash yourself like 3 days in a row before you're allowed to finger someone after touching peepee keys.
Whatever.
My phone fell in the toilet and I had pee on it and I had to get it too.
I did that one morning too with my phone. It's all, bloom, I'm all, oh!
It was at Med Spa. It
was a rough day. But the keys hit and I was like, oh my God, thank God I didn't. Oh, yeah, I got to put in a work order to get this toilet off. At least I would do it. But
peepee keys.
I got my peepee keys. So now my junior high school keys for that school are now the peepee keys.
The peepee keys.
Yeah. That's
a good name for a band.
So today, this was another note I had on there today.
Oh, shit, look at you.
So today, I went to the store and I grabbed, grabbed a couple things and then I got the kids' food and I got some candy and I got some candy for Brody and I got some for Caleb, but he's always falling asleep when he gets home from school, so he like kind of ruins if I get him food or anything. So I got
Foster Free still sitting on the fucking.
Right.
I should have ate it that night. I was
so
hungry.
Would. Anyway, so I got him some Sour Patch Kids, and I got me some Junior Mints, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't want the Junior Mints, and he thought he was sleeping, so I started eating the Sour Patch Kids, and he comes wandering out, and he's looking around the kitchen. He's all, "Did you get me some candy, bitch?" Right? And I'm like, "What? You didn't?" I go, "You're always sleeping. You don't want it." He's like, "Yeah, I do. I want some candy." I go, "No, I don't. I don't got you any." And I'm eating them, right?
Candy.
And I go, "Dude, I got you one of those chocolate covered cherries the other day. You didn't eat it. It's sitting on the counter. It's not there now." I go, "There's nobody else in the house that likes them. You are the only one that eats them." "Well, it's not there." And I go, "No, they're right there." So I go and I look. I go, "It's not there." I go, "Well, I don't know, but I bought you one, and there's no one else that eats it." Right? So I go, sit down, and he's like, "Okay, Brody, you did." He's like, "Dude, I didn't eat your freaking." He goes, "I don't even like them." And I'm all, "Yeah, I'm all here." And I had like half a bag of the Sour Patch Kids. I'm all, "Here, just take the rest of these, man. You can have these." He's like, "Thanks." And I start laughing because Brody knew they were his. Or no, he didn't know it. And he left, and I leaned over Brody, and I go, "Dude, those were his." And he starts laughing, and he goes, "I ate the chocolate-covered cherry." And we laughed.
Okay.
We laughed so hard. Him and I were high-fiving. It was fantastic.
Fuck you. I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell this fucking story again because apparently you forgot it, and fuck you. So when I was in high school...
I remember this story. You don't have to fuck me.
My parents, I guess, got us...
Oh, he's reliving your life.
2 Snicker bars. One for me, one for Adam.
Your fucking
And then I
brother's
went
a
to
dick.
sleep, and my brother ate his Snicker bar. And then I woke up later on, and he's eating a Snicker bar. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And he's like, Mom and Dad they just got me one. And I was like, dude. So he's like, here, sissy, here's half. And I was like, oh my God, you're the best baby brother ever. Oh, what a good baby. And then later on, my parents came home and I was like, fucking thanks for getting me a Snickers, fucker. And they're like, we did. And I was like, huh? And they're like, Adam ate his last night. I was like, oh, fuck.
Touche.
Yeah, so suck my dick.
That shit was funny.
Somebody told me, they're like, hey, I listened to your podcast, but I couldn't listen it to for long because you guys have ADHD and you guys don't get to the point. And I was like, whoa.
What point are we trying to get to?
I don't know. Some point. I guess the end. I don't know.
Well, guess what?
What?
Good. We don't need you.
So I went engagement party shopping for Tyler and Aubrey's engagement party that has been changed like 4 times and 5 different times. 4 days and... So anyways, it was me and your 2 sisters because I got both of them to come. I don't know.
Crazy.
I got them together.
That's weird.
I know. I did it. I'm super proud of myself.
That's pretty impressive.
But your sister, when we got to Michelle's house, Jamie farted in my car, and I was like, oh. And normally I don't.
I grew up with her, for real.
Normally I don't like say anything. Like one time.
Dang, we're calling out my sister on the air.
One time Josh.
Ruthless.
One time Josh farted, and I was talking to him, and I was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, I farted, and I was like, oh my God, it smells so bad. But and Josh is my brother. Josh is fucking family. So I was like, oh my God.
I was sitting in my truck today at work, and I was doing some paperwork, and I was all... I had to get out. I was like, I better go.
Brody the other day farted, and he goes, Mom, that was a front fart. It went over my balls and made my peepee move. And I'm all, what the fuck just happened? And then he said it went under his fat roll. So it went up over his balls, popped his peepee, and then went under. I was like, what the?
I had one that did that, and I was driving home one day from work on my old job. I'm all doo-doo down the highway, and I was like, oop, and I farted, and it came up the front side, and it went between the nut and the leg, nut bag and the leg, it was all, and I started laughing. I was by myself. I thought it was the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. Happens.
So anyway, your sister
It means
farted.
I had poopy ball.
So your sister farted.
Damn it.
And then we were in the house and we were talking and we were getting everything ready for the party. And then Michelle's like, well, let's just go shopping. Let's just go look. And I was like, okay. So I was like, hey, it's fucking cold. Let me go get a sweater. So I went in my car and I went in the back of my car to grab a sweater because I have all my clothes out.
Why you see abuse?
I had all the clothes in the back of my car, but I also had all of my dirty sheets and towels from that day.
Holy shit.
So, like, it was, I have my big laundry bag. And
Nothing.
I opened up and I was all, what the fuck? And I was like, so I'm sniffing my dirty sheets. I'm like, what? I don't eat eggs.
That's like instant regret.
I was like, I don't eat eggs to my sheets. And I was like, oh my God. And Jamie's like, what? And I go, it still smells like your fart in my fucking car, and it's been an hour and a half.
It's just sad, and because you guys got out and shut the doors, it just cooked.
Oh,
It's like if you fart in a jar and you put
okay,
a lid on it.
we're done. We're done with the fart. There's so much fart talk. I hate fart talk. But it was your sister.
This has been fart talk.
Fart talk. And then the only other, so we went engagement party shopping, and that was fun.
Get to the point.
So, but other than that, I'm just going to say it, and I'm going to say it proudly. I am not white anymore. Boop, boop. I got my Indian card. It's coming in the mail. It was fucking the coolest experience
Does that
ever.
mean I'm doing some interracial stuff?
Yes.
That's
fucking,
hot.
Fuck yeah, dude. So, okay, here's the thing.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, the white man fucked me this morning. Ew. Ow. Put your wedding ring back on. You took that off really easy. That slid off like.
It's because I'm not
You
fat.
do
I'm
it
not
a
as
lot.
fat as I used to be.
You
so
do
it's
that a
easier to
lot,
come off.
don't you?
No, I used to not be able to get it off. Look, It's permanent. It's like a tattoo.
Anyway, on Brody's 13th birthday, happy birthday, Brody Odie Oxenfree.
Yeah.
And happy birthday, Papa.
Happy birthday, Papa.
Drove. I picked up Brody from school, and then we drove 2 hours and 20 minutes to Visalia. So we get there, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was the longest drive. And also, like, you know, because my ankle's still a little messed up, it hurt so bad because it was down. So we get out, and I'm kind of hobbling around.
You got to tell me your dad had some comment about it, right, to you?
So we get there, and then I call, and I was like, hey, we're here. Mind you, Visalia and Fresno are, like, right next to each other.
Right. They're like what, 35 minutes?
Yeah. 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I had to wait till my kid got out of school. So I call. No, but my parents don't answer the phone. So I call my brother, and he's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, I just parked. And he's like, we're like 40 minutes away. And I'm like,
dude, that means you haven't even left yet.
I go, what? And then you hear my dad in the background go, well, Grandma had to brush her teeth. And I'm like, yeah, that's what made you fucking 40 minutes fucking
It took
late.
Grandma 40. You know, it's going to take me at least 30 minutes to get to the bathroom and then 10 to brush my
He
teeth.
cannot take responsibility for anything. And he blames my fucking mom for it. Drives me bananas. So anyway, so I'm like, fuck it, whatever. So we're sitting there, and I pee and everything. And I was like, you know what, Brody? I'm like, let's just go. Let's just go to the powwow, and we'll just, you know, go. So we go, and we're there, and then I walk up, and the lady is like, hi, new card. And I was like, yes, my dad is a card member of the Choctaw Nation. Wop, wop. And, no, I'm not going to do that. And so we go. And she's like, okay, well, after they do everything, then they start calling numbers. Your number is 146. And I was like, cool, thank you. So I call again.
So if it was 147, it would have been like 714.
Yeah, that's true. So I was waiting, and so I call my parents again. I'm like, because it was like 25 minutes. And I was like, hey, I got my number, and they said that they'll do it after. And my dad's like, well, did you get Adam one? So he could be 147, and then we could get done with it. And I was like, it doesn't work that way. He has to be there. And so he's already trying to change the narrative, which drives me bananas. My dad cannot follow fucking rules. So
he can't even get you to the field trip.
So we get there. So we're listening. So we go in, and, you know, Brody's eating brownies and cookies and blah, 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 blah. And then the chief comes up, and he blesses everything, which is also weird because why do Indians still pray to Jesus? That makes no fucking sense to me.
Is it Jesus?
None. Yeah, they did a Lord's Prayer.
That's weird.
I was like, why don't we do the Mother Earth? Fuck that shit. Blah, blah, blah.
Let's
Done.
do some life shit, like some
I'm like, why are we fucking Jesus? So anyway, they're doing that, and then they talk about like the 600 miles they made the Indians walk on the Trail of Tears and Death. And Choctaw Nation ended up in Oklahoma. And it like kind of like got to me.
I'm sure.
Because in my head, I'm picturing someone who looks like me.
A Joy.
Fucking walking like a fucking badass, being like,
a Joy walking in moccasins with a baby on her back.
Like, I'll fucking walk this 600 miles.
I'll fucking make you 4 pairs of moccasins and carry this baby,
and
bitch.
I'll massage your ass. Fucking boom.
And I will scalp you, motherfucker.
Boom.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm getting
Good
there,
job.
and then my
Get to the point.
Ankle's hurting. Fuck you. So we walk out, and my parents are there, and Adam's, like, super grumpy, because Adam's always fucking grumpy.
He's at that age now. He's going to be grumpy for the next 10 years.
He hates everything, and it fucking makes me laugh. So then he goes, and he's 156, so he's not far away from me. And then my dad wanted to get a new card for some reason. So my dad is like
gets a number so he can get in.
Fucking, he just, yeah.
Had to be part of it.
So Adam's like, I got to fill this out. And Anna's like, his wife, Anna, was like, fill it out. And he's like, meh, meh. So he walks over, and he's filling it out, and he's all pissy, and he's copying my answers. And he's sitting there, and fucking Brody goes, he looks like a little angry schoolgirl. And we fucking all laughed, and he was all, what? And we're all,
nothing grumpy.
So finally they go, and we come back in, and then they're teaching us how to speak Choctaw, which is fucking cool. They have a whole language. Also, there is a series called Echoes that the Choctaw Nation, they went and they asked them to help to make sure it was correct.
Accurate.
And you can actually get Echoes dubbed in Choctaw, the language, cool. Which is fucking so cool. Like, it's me. And also, like, when they're doing stuff, I'm looking around and I'm like, does anybody look like me? Because this is my fucking tribe. Like, it's fucking cool that I have
I got a goddamn tribe, bitches.
Yes, I have heritage. It's fucking cool. Brody took a picture with the chief, too. That was cool. So anyway, so then they're doing dances. And it was like, I don't know. Like, I'm picturing them all around the fire. Like, it fucking was cool to me, right? Well, they do the wedding dance. And I think I told you this part. So the guy, it's like a horny duck, duck, goose. So they're running around and the guy has to catch the girl. And he catches the girl and my mom goes, well, what happens now? And my dad, as fucking loud as he can because he's deaf as a motherfucker, goes, well, now she has to do the dishes.
Oh, Jesus.
And me and Adam were like, oh, my God. So loud, John. So fucking loud. So then
Your dad.
They're like, okay, now we're going to start calling numbers. And I think they started at like 125. So I'm pretty damn close. Long. No. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking to my mom and I'm showing my mom pictures. And Brody and my dad went to go because they had booths. And he comes back and Brody's like, Mom, Grandpa cut in front of everyone. Like there were little lines formed and Grandpa just fucking walked in front of all of them. And I was
Jesus.
And Brody's like, I had to come back.
I can't do it.
I couldn't do it. So then my dad comes back and he's like, hey, when they call 147, all of us are going to go up because we're a family.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm all...
That's not how it works, Dad.
I go, that's not how it works. I go, it's going really fast, Dad. Like, it's fine. Like, just fucking wait your turn. And they're saying names, like your name. So they're saying like 147
individual.
Joy.
Right.
Like they're
doing individual.
Yeah. So, and I have all my paperwork. So they say 147 Joy. And I get up. Adam's like, fucking, I'm waiting for 150. My dad fucking follows me. And it's like super small. It's like, you know, like when the kids get their like
right
school picture. So it's like all condensed. There's like four stations. So I go to the station and Brody's with him. So they're both standing there and it's like super cramped. And the lady's like, I'm sorry, sir. Can you step off to the side? And he's like, well, this is my daughter. I have the card. And she's like, it's fine. We have your number. She's going to register under your number.
Right,
go. So then he like literally walks 3 steps and stands there. And she's like, sir, I need you out of the area. And I was like, I'm
starting to panic. I know you.
And I'm like, oh my God. So
I wouldn't have made it.
I hand her all my stuff and she's like, everything's in order. And she's like, okay, let's take your picture. But then she's like, can you take off your glass? And I had my headband on and take off your headband. So I'm sure my hair's all, but whatever.
Oh, that's her war face.
Yeah. So then I walk out and then the chief, I'm not kidding you. The chief's standing there and he goes, welcome to the tribe. And in my head, I go, fuck white people. And I was like, whoa, like, I don't know what is wrong with me, but like...
You're instantly like, fuck white people.
And even Adam goes, I don't know what you thought just now. He goes, but your face fucking like moved. And I was like, I'm not going to tell you what I thought. So then they call Adam's number and my dad follows Adam. And I'm like, oh my God.
It's probably the same chick too.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I can't.
Sir, we're gonna need your card.
Yeah, your
kids can stay, but you gotta go.
So then I'm like, okay, and it's cool because they're telling us like, you know, the Choctaw Nation's like the 3rd biggest nation, Indian tribe in the United States. We have 3 casinos in Oklahoma. We're building our 4th right now.
Oh shit!
We're fucking.
You're like,
I know. Oh yeah, I'm in it. And like, I want to go to Oklahoma so bad. As soon as I get my card, I'm fucking booking myself to Oklahoma. I want to go. I want to see, because this is like where I came from. Yeah, it's cool. And also, like I said, I'm looking around, and then Anna's like, well, those people have your cheekbones. And I'm all, fuck yeah, Indian cheekbones.
Oh, goddamn, we do.
So then, like, we're trying to find a place to eat. Fuck you, Visalia. Everything closed at 8:30.
It's because it's fucking Visalia.
So we end up in Outback, which whatever. But you've been at a restaurant with my parents.
I'm going to say this.
And
I thank you for not making me go, because I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, you would have.
I would have.
You would have, because Adam was there. And I swear to God, the reason Adam and I are so close is because we trauma bonded. Like, because like, I tell people stories about my childhood, and they're like, what the fuck, Joy?
So when you're like, yeah, I hurt my ankle, is your dad like, well, have Have my other daughter look at it.
No. No.
Have my daughter-in-law look at it because she'll fix it for you.
No, but the sad thing is my mom and me were both limping, and I hated it. And my mom, and then they're like, well, you're getting older. I'm like, no. I don't accept that.
Right, I got hurt.
I was like, I'm healing really well. When the doctor looked at my x-ray, she goes, you have really good bones. Like, I'm healthy. But I'm not going to take that.
Yeah, you're a good bone.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I am. No, your ring hurts. So then we go, and then my mom and my dad both order. Can we have water, extra ice?
2 lemons.
Three lemons.
Oh, shit.
The lady got so annoyed with them, she brought them a cup full of lemons, and my dad's like, that seems a bit much. And I was like, what the fuck? Well, no shit, Sam.
You just asked for almost a half a lemon. You might as well.
You asked for a whole goddamn lemon.
You might as well just, between the two, you got a whole one.
So then, like, obviously nothing's right. And then
oh my God. A restaurant with your dad is like, it's rough. I'd rather just go to a Denny's and deal with that because I feel way bad.
So, I mean, it was Outback. It was an Australian Denny's. It's fine. So then my fucking dad
You want some pancakes, mate?
My dad goes,
That sounds stupid, but that was
can
funny.
I have some chili? And she's like, I'm sorry, sir, we're out of the chili. And he's all, you know I'm diabetic. I watched this man eat 5 cookies at that fucking Choctaw powwow. And I'm all, stop it. Sam, stop it.
You know, I'm diabetic.
And so he's like, so she's like,
So what? We're going to go buy, hold on, sir. We're going to run down the street, buy some chili. And we're going to cook it real quick.
So then she's like, sir, like, I'll come back to you. So she takes all of our orders, and my mom's like, now this. And I'm all, oh my God. So I just ordered a tri-tip salad.
Just something as easy as possible.
With ranch.
Whenever,
like,
I eat, that's how I'm as easy as I can possibly be. Just for these poor people.
So then they bring out our food. Everything's wrong. We have to fix and then fuck you, Outback, for not having ketchup and barbecue sauce on your table.
Right.
So we all had to ask for ketchup. So I looked down, and they gave me this like Italian dressing, but it was thick like grape. It looked disgusting because
Right.
Italian's supposed to be like,
Yeah.
But this was thick, and I'm all,
Is it Aussie style?
I don't know, but I was all, I'm gonna have to eat this because I can't. And I looked at it, and I like stuck my finger in it, and Adam's all, what the fuck is that? And I'm all, I don't know. So then I'm all, hey, can I get ranch? And they brought me this little tiny ranch for this big ass salad because I don't think they realized. So then when she came back around, I'm like, I am so sorry, but can you please bring me ranch for this salad? Like, and she's like, oh, okay. And then Anna's like, just bring her a bucket of ranch. And I was like, okay. Like, make this worse, please.
These people hated you guys. Hated you guys.
So then we go, and then we exchange our Christmas presents and all of that. And then, like, I had to get gas, so I got gas. My parents are already gone. And then we're driving home, and I'm not fucking kidding you. That fucking kid grabbed the pillow from the back. My parents bought me a robe. He threw the robe on, put his chair back all the way back, and passed out within 5 minutes of being on the freeway.
And you're by yourself.
And I go, hey, like, you're my buddy.
You're my co-pilot. You're supposed to at least stay halfway.
Mom, it's my birthday and I have school tomorrow. And fucking snored.
Wow.
Every time. And I'm having a trouble. Like,
You're snoring on the way home, too?
Like, at one point I went over and the semi had to honk at me. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I was
That changed
so
everything.
fucking tired. So then I pull off on Hasley. Little motherfucker wakes up and goes, oh, that was quick. That went fast. And I was like,
oh, I remember those feelings.
and I'm all, yeah, you just fucking time traveled. And like,
that was the best one.
now I'm driving and I'm like, just get home. And like, everything's heavy. My fucking ankle has a heartbeat. And I'm like, oh my God, just get home. And I walk in and I change into my sweatpants and I'm like, okay, you made it. And all the dogs are on my side of the bed. And I looked and I go,
Nope.
And I just went to the couch.
I've done that. I have done that where I've gone to bed and gone, nope.
I put ice around my foot, elevated my foot, and was like, peace out. And I only got like 4 hours of sleep. And so I feel like I haven't caught up yet. And I've been so busy. And then the fucking engagement party and all of it's just so much. So yeah, but fuck it. I am fucking part of the Choctaw Nation, and I'm so fucking
full circle
proud.
back to the point is, you're in Choctaw Nation. There, you got to the point.
I'm super proud. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to get the boys because it's
awesome.
It's heritage. It's fucking cool.
It's really cool. Go check out the history. It's
yes.
really cool.
Oh, it's so cool. Like the Choctaw Nation, it really is really cool. And so, yeah.
So you survived a night with your parents.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did you pay?
No. I'm actually I didn't bring it up because I'm actually a little pissed because I have money. It was Brody's 13th birthday, and then the check came and I went to grab it and it's like, no, we've got it. And I was like, no, like literally I have this, like I can pay. Like
I just thought of your dad.
John
tipping.
John and I have money now. Like please let me pay. And then so I was like, fucking my little brother paid, which
So like I remember going somewhere with your dad and I was like, I'm going to the bathroom, and then he's like, you went back and gave him a bigger tip, didn't you? I'm like, yeah.
So I've decided what we're going to do from now on is when our waitress comes.
Because your dad is cheap as shit.
I know. In the beginning, we're going to hand them a bunch of money and be like, hey, this is your tip now. I'm sorry. And then, so it's already tipped out.
Right, so they already know something's coming down the pipe.
Yeah, so
and
then
they're
you can just
understand.
sit down and you can feel better about yourself.
Just don't spit in mine.
Yeah. I don't, at this point, fucking, I was like, just bring me ranch, god damn it. So, yeah. And I missed my steps by 56.
Wow.
That's the first time in like 3
You almost
years.
should have just got out and walked 56
I didn't even
steps.
realize it because I looked down and it said 9,000 something, and I was like, oh, I got it. And then when I got home, the fucking clock turned I swear to God, we pulled in right at midnight, and I was like, oh, and I checked my steps, and it was like, well, it said 0 because it was the new day, and I went to yesterday, and it was 9.
Ouch.
9.
Did you cry?
Yeah, 9944 or something. I was like,
No, that's fine.
all right.
Let's listen.
John's bored, obviously, so.
Oh, stop! It's been fun. We've had fun episodes.
Lick clit surprise.
Yeah, and you know what?
What, John?
That's the point.
Good day.
Good day, bitches. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming back again. And we'll do it again. Look, you can see my freaking cul-de-sac. I got to shave my goddamn head. This is ridiculous. Look at me. I look like a freak.